So previously, we were known as the Man Cave, a spa and salon for men. But after having to jump through some large hoops, we noticed that it's not going to work out. Let alone us three teenagers don't have $500, let alone $500,000 to invest in a company.
Hello? All right. So, we decided to change a little bit.
So we decided to be a party planning business, but that didn't last long either.
So about last Monday, I realized that, I realized that we're a couple of teens who are pretty punny.
So we decided to make greeting cards that are quite funny.
So now we're sincerely sassy.
Sincerely Sassy is a greeting card business that appeals to young adults, and our greeting cards are the right amount of rude and sweet.
These are some of our examples that we have right now. This one says, "I love you with all my butt." Inside it says, "Because my butt is bigger than my heart." Okay. "I miss you," like an idiot misses the point. And then this one says, "Welcome to St. Louis. Hope you brought your snow boots and your flip-flops." So our demographic is, we make our cards for 16 to 24-year-olds that are teens and young adults. They're still in school, so they have a tight budget, but they still have money to spend. But they're very social and family and friend-oriented, so it doesn't cost them an arm and a leg for a card.
We realized that teens are willing to spend money on things that they find interesting and humorous, and greeting cards are traditionally short and sweet. They don't really appeal to a younger audience, but our cards are different. They do appeal to that audience, and they bring the things that young adults like to life, making them want to buy them.
So, through a company we found, we can get 250 blank cards for $30, 250 blank envelopes for $25, and then through a local St. Louis printing company, we have an estimated cost for all those 250 cards for $90. So that's a operating cost of 58 cents per card. We will sell these for $3.50 a card, which is a profit margin of $2.92. We have an estimated sale of 50 cards per month. So total monthly revenue would be around $175, and our total monthly profit will be $146.
So our competitors are Cafe Press, Urban Outfitters, Scribbler, and Comedy Card. So all these companies have the same thing we do, but they target to a different, like, older demographic.
Since we're aiming towards a younger demographic, we plan on reaching out to everyone through social media platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
With the money from the competition, we would use it to reinvest back into our business for a professional website, for more resources, the paper and printing, and yeah.
As well as artwork, so we can...
Yeah, professional artists to do our artwork.
Instead of just using pictures off of Google.
We hope that Sincerely Sassy has sparked some interest in you. I'm Mari.
I'm Dawson.
And I'm Derek.
And we are Sincerely Sassy.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to start out with a quick moment of silence. Can everybody please just bow their heads down and close their eyes for like 10 seconds? All right, thank you guys. You can all lift your heads up now. That moment of silence was in honor of all the swim goggles that have been lost and all the swimmers that have been constantly nagged at by their parents for losing those goggles. 2 summers ago, I was one of those unfortunate swimmers, and after losing countless pairs of goggles myself and being continuously nagged at by my mother, I realized I needed a solution to this problem, and that's where I got my idea. My name is Ethan Orman, and I'm the owner of Progos.
And I'm Mark Brish, the sales executive.
Progos are waterproof, customized labels designed to prevent the loss of swim goggles. Progos solve the problem of losing your goggles in multiple ways. For example, all goggles look the same, if I were to put a bright, colorful, customized label on it, I could easily identify it as my own. And also, if I were to drop my pair of goggles and someone else were to come by and see my name on it, they could return it back to me. And if none of you guys really have experience with this problem, compare it to luggage at an airport, because everybody's luggage looks the same, and if you were to put something unique on it, you could easily tell it apart. Since our last pitch competition in September, Progos has gone from an idea to a living and breathing business. I recently just recruited Mark, and since then we've gone to multiple YMCAs and swim training classes at Pattonville, and we've made sales at everywhere that we went. We were actually fortunate enough to have our product advertised at the Maryland Heights YMCA in the front desk. And when all the orders started coming in from all me and Mark's work, things got hectic. So we talked to my dad and we decided to get a website in because it was just an easier way for customers to buy and for us to keep it organized. And our website actually did just open this week, and we're now accepting orders on it, which is a huge milestone for me and Mark.
You can purchase Progos two ways. One, through our brand new website, or two, directly through us. The cost of a single label is 87 cents. That makes our sales profit $2.61 for an order of one, $2.74 for an order of 2 for $5. If we win this pitch, we plan on using the money provided to buy labels in stock. That way we can save an average of 34 cents per label, which raises our profit for a single order from $2.61 to $2.95. In November, when I joined, Ethan and I sat down with our mentors and decided that we needed to go straight to the consumer instead of having them come to us. As you can see, this resulted in an increase in sales, and that makes Ethan and I very confident that we will be able to meet our goal of 150 sales by the end of the year.
Our current return on investment is a negative 44% right now, and that's because we're paying off our website and our printer and our labels. Once we reach 100 sales, our return on investment will go down to negative 14%, and somewhere in between 100 sales and 200 sales, we're going to break even, because at the point of 200 sales, our return on investment goes to a positive 41%. And that's why me and Mark set our goal of 150 sales by the end of the year, so that we can start off the year with a clean slate.
We did a random survey at the West County Mall, and we're surprised to find out that 92% of the people that we asked have been on or know someone on a swim team and think that this product would be helpful. Also, 87% of the people that we asked thought that the price was reasonable. We were not at all surprised whenever we went back to previous customers and found out that 100% of them were satisfied and thought that this helped them keep track of their goggles, and that 93% of them said that the price was reasonable.
In the future, we want Progos to become a necessity to the everyday swimmer. When swimmers are going to the store, we want them to go in and buy their goggles, swim cap, swimsuit, and their Progos so they don't lose their goggles. And for everybody that's not a swimmer and they don't think this product would benefit them, we've had plenty of customers come in and put them on water bottles and backpacks and plenty of other things.
Thank you, and we hope you choose Progos.
Good evening. My name is Katie Hornsby,
I'm Wesley Morton.
I'm Luke Bauer.
and we're Freed. Freed is a for-profit business modeled after Tom's One for One campaign.
The concept is pretty simple. For every one school supply that we sell, we give one to students in need.
Freed recently launched their notebooks at the end of October, and so far we've sold 103 notebooks. We're excited to announce that we're sending the first 100 Give notebooks to the students at the RUP school in Kerala, India. So far, we've sold, like I said, 103 notebooks, and our total investment when we first started was $300. We've made a total revenue of $515 and a profit of $298. This gives us a profit margins of 57.8%. As you can see, in just a little over a month, we've already made a return on our investment. And as we continue to grow and scale our business, that our profit margin will continue to increase as the price of manufacturing our notebooks decreases.
From October to November, our sales almost doubled, and we project similar sales in the next few months. By the end of February, we hope to be partnered with an overseas manufacturer, and we know that this can really boost our profits. But the issue becomes if we buy in low quantity, obviously the prices will be more. So if we bought 500 notebooks, it costs $5. But if we could get that upwards of 2,000 notebooks, that's really where we would want to go. And that would just make it even easier for us to make even more money on the notebooks. Last few months have been really busy for us. After our pitch in September, we were able to go to the Women's Wednesday Club in Ladue and pitch for them. And that was an awesome experience for us. We had a great time there. And at this point in our business, we took a huge risk. We sent out an order form with the help of our mentor, Mark Gelman. And we sent out this order form and promised to have notebooks delivered and manufactured within 3 weeks. This was a huge risk for us because we had never actually made a notebook. So we sat down in Katie's basement and we were like, okay, so let's make some notebooks. So we ended up making the notebooks and selling out within 3 weeks. And when we sold out, it was so rewarding. It was the best risk we could have taken.
Recently, we've partnered with John versus Colin, or Colin versus John, and you'll see their video in a little bit. And they're pitting 2 of our notebooks against each other to help us boost our sales. We've also launched a new campaign called Be Freed. Be Freed's main focus is on expanding our brand of giving back. It'll focus on featuring family, friends, and companies that share the same core values that Freed has.
We are creating multiple lines, including our first line, the Carol line. It features 8 notebooks, and for every notebook bought from this line, we will give one to a student in Kerala, India.
When we first formed Freed, we thought that we would focus on donating internationally. But a few weeks ago, when we talked to a couple mentors, they helped us decide that we need to help people in our own backyard. So we've created a new line called the Hometown Line. On the Hometown Line, each of our notebooks will feature pictures of places like the Stan Musial statue, the Arch, and other places in St. Louis. And for every one of these notebooks sold, we will donate one to kids in St. Louis. Freed not only focuses on donating notebooks to students in need, but we also focus on creating trendy covers that students our age actually can like. And that's something that's definitely missing in the current market.
Freed has had many many challenges in the last 4 months, including shipping and manufacturing. When it comes to shipping, we have decided to use Amazon as a cheaper and easier way to get the notebooks to the kids in Kerala, India. When it comes to manufacturing, we are currently, as Luke said, making them ourselves, but we are also talking to 2 consultants on a website, which they are manufacturers in China, and we are currently talking about bids and prices with them.
So the things we really need from this pitch are not only mentorships in the manufacturing and shipping industries, but money to build our inventory. We thank you guys so much for coming out, and we just want you guys to be free. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, since the original idea of creating a platform that allows students to ask questions about careers, I've had to pivot because in most cases there's a step between students at my level and the career that they wish to pursue. And that step is college. And college is what Keiko is all about. Keiko helps you figure out what college is best for you by allowing you to ask colleges questions. So after getting the new idea, I interviewed some college representatives, and I asked them 2 important questions. The first one was, what do you use to get in touch with potential students? And they said that their main resource was email. The second question I asked them was, would you use a platform that allows you to get in contact with even more students? And they said that they would, but they need permission from the director of admission before they can actually use the product. So I realized that in order to get them to use the product, I would need to use the product directly, I would need the approval from the director of admissions. But if I can get them to use the product indirectly, maybe we can start testing much earlier than previously expected. So how would we do that? So a student has a question. They would then post that question online. That question would then be sent as an email from us to the college representative or admission counselor of that college. They would then answer the question, and then that question and answer would be posted online for everyone to see. This gets us around the director of admissions because we are simply asking the question as a potential student instead of as an organization. We are not avoiding the director of admissions. We are simply testing out the idea before we get them on board. So, the market and validation. The college internet display market is a $156 million market, and colleges have been reported to spend approximately $2,000 on advertising to each student. So we believe that colleges are willing to pay a premium for this service. Validation. So colleges have said that their main resource was email, but I surveyed 50 students asking them how often do they send an email, and these are the results that I've gotten. So on average, students send around 2 emails a month. So there's a huge disconnect there, and we believe that we can bridge that gap. And with your help, we can move a lot faster. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alison Worth, and I'm the CEO and founder of Mic Check Accessories, a music-inspired accessories line that donates a portion of its profits to Chad's Coalition for Mental Health. I've always been really interested in music. I play a few instruments, I sing, and I plan on studying music production in college. But most of this started in 6th grade when my brother Michael introduced me to the Beatles. I became obsessed with them. I wanted to learn every lyric, every little fact about them, and from there I just became more obsessed with music in general. Michael suffered from depression and anxiety, and a little over a year ago he took his own life. So this whole company is inspired by Michael, from the name to the products to the donations to Chad's. So we currently have 4 products on the market. We have cuff bracelets, we have dog tags, we have metal guitar pick necklaces, and metal guitar pick keychains. The bracelets cost $2 to make and are sold for $15, and we donate 3 of those dollars, so we make a profit of $10. The metal guitar pick necklaces cost 50 cents to make, and we also sell those for $15, giving us a profit of $11.50 because, again, we donate $3. The dog tag necklaces cost 79 cents to make. We sell them for $12, and $2.40 of that is donated, giving us a profit of $8.81. And the guitar pick keychains cost 47 cents to make, and we sell them for $7, giving us a profit of $5.13. In the future, we hope to expand our product line to include guitar string jewelry, which is essentially bracelets and rings made from used guitar strings and bass strings. So our main competition is on Etsy, where there are basically millions of hand-stamped jewelry stores, but some of them are more music-focused, like ours. There's Nikki's Guitar Pick Jewelry and Accessories, which sells stamped metal guitar picks and guitar pick jewelry, as well as other men's accessories. But some of their products are fairly expensive, up to $125 for one bracelet. Another Etsy competitor is Bands in Metal, which is another hand-stamped jewelry business that focuses mostly on lyrics, but they focus mostly on alternative bands, whereas our products feature a wider variety of music genres. The biggest competitor for guitar string jewelry is Wear Your Music, a company that not only makes guitar string jewelry, but jewelry from the strings of famous artists. But those can cost upwards of $500, so ours is much more affordable. Our target market is musicians and music lovers ages 13 through 29. And we can reach these customers by selling our products in music stores, record stores, concerts, and music-themed events. So I interviewed 25 people to find out what their thoughts were on my jewelry. 60% of those interviewed wear necklaces daily, and 40% wear bracelets daily. 63% of respondents said that they would pay between $15 and $20 for a piece of our jewelry, but ours fall a little below that range. And pop and alternative music seem to be the most popular genres, so those are the genres that most of our products focus on. So our projections for the 2015-16 year, from this December all the way up to next July, are in this December and also in February, we plan to make about $300 of gross profit. So December is obviously it's the holiday season. So a lot of people are buying gifts, and the same with February. Customizable gifts are great for Valentine's Day, and so we expect a hike in sales in those months. So a little bit about Chad's Coalition for Mental Health, where a portion of our profits will be donated. They offer free one-on-one counseling and family counseling to teens and kids suffering from depression and anxiety. They also give presentations in schools about suicide prevention and the signs of suicide, and they raise awareness and educate people on mental illness. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to pitch to you today.
Hi, I'm Paige.
And I'm Jenna, and we believe that it's important to be bold.
So once again, I'm Paige, and I'm in charge of the sales and the production, and this is Jenna, and she's in charge of finance and operations, and we're co-owners of PB&J Personalization. We also have 3 brand ambassadors who help us sell our products, and we have 2 mentors, Stacy Taubman and Carl Trotman. So our mission statement is as follows. We plan to promote individual style through monogram decals. So before we could determine our market, we did a little research. So we sent out a survey to about 30 to 50 people and saw their results. And so the first one is just a screenshot of like what our survey looked like, and the second one is our results. So from that survey, we determined that our target market is high school girls just like us who have spending money in the St. Louis area, who use social media, who like monograms, and who shop at stores like Altered State. Our secondary market is the mothers of those girls. These moms are, they're crafty, they have a job, they live in the suburbs of St. Louis, they have a family, and they shop at stores like Nordstrom's.
So according to a census, there's about 32,000 girls aged 15 to 19 in the St. Louis County area. So hopefully, if we could get all of them for our 6-inch sticker, which is $9, we could have a profit of $294,000. But being a little bit more realistic, if we would capture like 10% of our market, we would get around $29,000. And so some financials for you. Our 4-inch sticker, which is our most popular item, we can make 131 stickers per like sheet. And the cost per each sticker is like really cheap. It's only like $1. And we price them at $6, so we can have a revenue per sheet of $786. And also we've had over 100 orders sold and have made over $300 so far. And so our strengths are, we're a part of Spark, obviously, and so our mentors help keep us accountable and up to date and everything. And also we're a part of the target market, so it has like easy access of distributing to the customers and also having like conversations with them of what they want and just connecting with them like on social media and in person and stuff like that. And we also have a pretty wide target range to go from. So like we went from girls to their moms, and then there's other opportunities also. And also we can make more products, like pretty much anything flat service that we can put a sticker on, we can sell. But our weaknesses is we kind of have some bias because we're young. So our mentors have helped educate us to make us more professional. And also with our threats is just other competition, which I will talk about. So our main competition is the Cat's Meow, which they take about 7 to 10 business days, and Etsy, which takes about a week and a half to ship. And so to combat that, we try to have our products around 3 days to the customer. And so if we would hopefully win this competition, we would reinvest the money into buying more products that we can put our stickers on in order to sell, and also help make us a website so we can have online orders. And also, and we also just plan to make a marketing plan. And so our exit strategy, we're analyzing 2 possible strategies, either having it dissolved or probably more likely selling it and having somebody else add on.
So once again, I'm Paige, and this is Jenna, and we're PB&J Personalization. We have all of our links and stuff up there, but before we let you go, we have a quick clip to share with you. We were actually on Fox 2 News on Monday morning. We have a quick little clip from that.
Girl Brings in a Rise Collaborative Workspace. We also have from PB&J
So yeah, the woman on there was one of our mentors, so she helped us land that.
Thank you.
Thank you.